Okay, today we are going to look at missing numbers when we are subtracting, okay? So we're going to still look at subtracting, but we are going to focus on missing numbers today. What you're going to need is some plain pieces of paper and 20 scrunched up pieces of paper. You might have these from earlier in the week, but you might not. Okay, so if you want to pause the video and go and get those things, you can do that now, okay? Right, today we're going to be looking at part, whole, okay? So this is our whole and these are our parts, okay? So that's W for whole and these are our parts, okay? So you might remember when we were adding these two parts together and that gave us our whole. But we can still use our part, whole for subtracting. So we can imagine that this line here is a subtraction. And when we're subtracting, we're starting with the whole and we are working out what one of the parts is, and that will leave us with this part here. So these two parts are going to make up the whole. And our job today is to work out what one of these parts is. This is going to be our missing number. So if you imagine that the whole, take away this part, is equal to this part. And it's the same the other way round as well. If this is the part, and this is our whole number, then that must be equal to this part. So these two parts are always equal to our whole. Okay? So we are going to have a look at missing number sentences. Our first missing number sentence is going to be 12. Take away. Now we don't know what this number is, but we know that it's going to leave us with 7. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the number 12 in here, and then we were going to put 12 pieces of scrunched up paper inside our whole. And what we're going to do is we're going to move our pieces of paper, and that's why we've written the number in there, because when we move our pieces of paper, we might forget what number we've started with, okay? So as you can see, we're starting with our big number, and we're ending with a smaller number because when we subtract, the numbers get smaller. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you might need to do a slightly bigger circle than me to make sure that you can get your 12 pieces in. Now, we don't know what this part is, but we do know that this part is number 7. So what we're going to do is we're going to move 7 of our pieces of paper into one of our parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now that's our 7 there. And what we are left with should be the other part. So let's count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just going to pop those to the side and we're going to write 5 in here. So now we think that 12 take away 7 is equal to 5. And the way that we can check that out is if we put both of our parts back in together, we should have 12. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's right. So we know that 12 take away 5 gives us 7. Okay, so we're going to do that again now. I'm going to rub out my whiteboard. I'm going to make my part whole slightly bigger this time. Okay, so you might like to do it slightly bigger on your pieces of paper, just to make sure that you can get the little scrunched up pieces of paper in. Okay, so our number sentence is going to be, our missing number sentence is going to be 13, take away, but we don't know what we're taking away, and our answer is going to be 10. So again, we're going to write the number 13 in here, just so that when we move our pieces of paper around to check, we don't forget what number was in there. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we don't know again what this part is, but we know that this part is going to be 10. So we're going to move some of our whole now into one of our parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so as you can see, we are left with 1, 2, 3. So that must mean that the other part over here is going to be 3. So that our missing number is going to be 3. So let's check. We're going to move both of our parts back into our hole, and then we can count them out, and we should have 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's right. So we now know that 13 take away 3 is going to leave us with 10. Okay, we're going to do one more together, and then you're going to have a go doing your own one. So let's just rub that number sentence. And our last number sentence is going to be 15 take away, but we don't know what we're going to take away, and we're going to be left with the number 9. So again, if we pop the number 15 in there, just that when we move our parts around, we don't forget what number we've started on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right, so we don't know again what this part is. That's our missing number part, but we know that this is number 9. We know that this side is number 9. So we're going to move 9 over to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's see how many we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that should mean that our missing number here is going to be 6. So again, let's work that out. So if we move both of our parts back to our hole, we should have 15. So let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we know that 15 take away 6, is going to leave us with 9. Okay, brilliant. So your task for today is to work out the missing number sentences, which I'm going to give you once I've stopped this video. Okay.